We are under the table, and it is episode 41. And on top of the table are some potato chips that Emily made herself.
Yeah.
Homemade potato
Emily
chips.
brought snacks to the game.
I brought snacks.
I mean, we can't enjoy them, but vicariously.
I brought them in
artisan snacks.
Yeah.
They're pretty good, too. I'm trying to...
Did you put horrifying salt on them?
I did. I put horrifying amounts of salt.
Are they horrifying chips?
Horrifying chips.
Horrifying chips.
I do declare. It's not.
It's making me thirsty.
Oh, you get another apple cider?
You getting thirsty over there?
I'm getting thirsty.
Thirsty.
Horribly.
Just reminds me of Fable, Chicken chaser.
Oh my God. You did not hit me in the Fable.
I love Fable.
I love Fable.
Yes,
so
it's just
much.
been so
That
long
game
since I've
franchise
played
is
it.
great.
So what is y'all's favorite kind of chips? And I don't necessarily mean flavor. We can get into that, but like, you like the Ridge, you like the kettle chips, you like the...
I'm not as... The taste of kettle chips, they're just too hard. Like,
They
I don't
can
like
be, for
how
sure.
crunchy they are. Like, that's the thing with like Zaps. Like, they're beloved around here, and I like Zaps, but like, I would prefer regular chips to kettle chips most of the time.
You want to know the secret with Zaps?
What?
Just dip them into Greek yogurt.
Oh.
Interesting. That would go good with a voodoo chip, man.
Yeah, dude. That is the way.
Well,
That's
and
the way,
it
man.
makes sense too, because the thing with Zaps is that like their flavor is phenomenal, but it's so much. Like they season the dog shit out of them. So something to like level that out a little bit, I can see.
Yeah, a little bit of creaminess.
the Greek yogurt is the way to go. I actually like the baked Lays.
Yeah, I like the barbecue baked Lays.
Yeah, that's so good.
Okay, Momo.
Listen, my chip consumption, there's a lot of caveats that come with it. If it's just a snacking chip, then just like a plain, like, baked chip or whatever. Cool. No ridges.
No ridges.
No ridges. But
you fuck with the ridges?
If I am fucking with dips, then I have to have a sturdier chip. So ridges. Yeah.
You gotta have ridges.
No, I
for the
like
dip.
Ruffles. Ruffles are good, and just kettle chips.
Yeah.
Those
I
are
do like the
solid.
queso ruffles are pretty good.
The queso flavored Ruffles?
Yeah.
Or the queso made by Ruffles?
The queso flavored ruffles.
Yeah,
We were talking about ketchup chips earlier too, and I want some of those now. Thanks.
Lay's makes the pickle chips.
I love pickle chips.
I do too, but I don't know if they make a ridged one. And if they made a ridged pickle chip, it's like, that's what I want.
Have you had the Zaps crawdill?
Yeah, they're the best ones.
Yeah, they're so good.
I haven't tried those yet.
Craw taters.
That's it. Yeah.
I'm a
They're
big
good.
fan of the kettle and the corn, The purple bag Doritos, those are the bomb. Anything salt and vinegar kettle chip, or, you get those Zaps voodoo chips that are like a little bit salt and vinegar, a little bit barbecue put together,
The voodoo chips are a little bit of everything, man.
I feel like the purple Doritos have become a lot of people's favorite. And
the staple.
Not the case. Like, I don't know if there's something wrong with me, but I would much prefer any other kind of Dorito to the purple.
Cool
one.
Ranch. Yeah. You like Cool Ranch over
Cool
nacho
Ranch
cheese or whatever?
One.
Yeah, Cool Ranch is the one. I agree with
Cool
you.
Ranch is
That's
the one
a
if I'm
blue.
just eating Doritos as Doritos. Now, if I am feeling saucy and want to put some chips on a sandwich, I'll do the nacho Doritos.
Definitely.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
Yeah.
Those are
It's
pretty
the cool
good.
thing about likes, what you like, what I like, they both right,
Yeah. Let me ask you this. For tortilla chips, you like white tortilla chips or yellow tortilla chips?
I like the blue
yellow.
ones.
I didn't say blue,
I'm
Emily.
sorry.
But you are right. Those are good.
Also,
You like that black
but you're
bean
still
chip?
correct.
Yeah, you're still right.
Y'all
like
fucks with them vegetable chips?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I like the vegetable straws.
Yeah.
They're
Those
so
are solid.
So, yeah.
I like them. It's
What's
just
that
the
brand of
difference in texture.
Yeah.
You know?
That brand of chips that's just all different kinds of root vegetables, like taro. You know, it comes in the black bag.
Yeah,
That's like my favorite. Like, I want a snack, but I don't want to be unhealthy. So I want the taro chips. Ooh, yeah. She's holding up
There you go.
Apple chips. Yeah.
apple chips.
That's my sweet treat right now. So, like,
You got
awesome.
homemade potato chips and apple chips.
Bear chips.
Because that's it, dog.
Making chips on
all
a
I
bear
got.
meat.
Actually, that's not true. After we record, I'm gonna go make bison meat and homemade marinara, and I'm got this red lentil spaghetti that I'm gonna make.
So that
and
You said
wasn't
my
all you
favorite
had.
word, lentil. Ooh, baby.
is that the good? Is that the good?
Lentil's the best.
Damn.
The
I
best
don't want
legume.
to yuck your yum, but like bison. Every time I've tried bison, because like restaurants will do bison burgers and stuff like that. It's not good. Like it's good because you add pork fat to it.
Yeah.
No.
But bison by itself is like way less flavorful than just beef.
Well, I can't have beef, so that's where I'm at.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. Yeah.
I mean, what's the difference? What's the difference between beef and bison? Can't be that
Hair.
much, right?
It's leaner.
Yeah.
and the hair is a big part
And
of it.
it's
It's
grass-fed.
leaner and it's less flavorful. Like it's less fatty.
Well, I think
And
he was
fat
asking in
is
terms
flavor.
of like, why could you not have beef, but you can have bison, as they're similar animals.
Yeah,
right?
like, is there some kind of enzyme in beef that you can't have or something?
You know, you make a great point and a wonderful question. I don't know. I'm just doing an elimination diet to try and figure out what the fuck is causing me to, feel like I want to die. So beef's one of
let's
those
get
I'm
to the
eliminating
recap.
for a while.
I hope you figured that out. I really hope you figured that out.
You know what, Sam?
You know what?
Thanks. Thanks for
It's
this advice.
imperative that you figure that out.
Yeah, if you need any help, I might be able to help you. I got a lot of nutrition knowledge in this noggin.
Okay, well, I'll probably holler at you. Okay.
Y'all excuse me while
Ooh, snort.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Some beef.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
he's
well,
Right to the
Afrin,
brain.
I blast my nose with some Afrin.
Yeah.
Speaking of Afrin, it's funny you bring that up. My grandmother, I have to use saline nasal spray because, especially in the winter, I've always had nosebleeds.
Same.
Right? So, and I've gotten less of them as I've gotten older. But when it's winter and you have heaters on and you're getting dried out and stuff, like I got a humidifier that helped, and I have to use saline nasal spray throughout the day just if I feel dried out. Right. My grandma, prior to me getting a humidifier, had given me some Afrin, and I didn't ask her about it. She just volunteered that she was like, there was a while where I got addicted to Afrin.
Yep.
And I was like, what?
I'm on that bus.
It's like highly addictive.
Very much.
And I didn't know that. And I also didn't expect that out of G Unit.
Well, it's not really like physically addictive. You're not going to get like
You don't have, like-
insane withdrawals. It's just like there's like some kind of like negative feedback loop because you're just constantly like dilating those blood vessels in your nose, and as soon as you stop, it's like a rebound effect, and it just like swells up and you can't breathe out of your nose for like a day or a day and a half. So it forces you to be like, this is miserable. I need to take some more Afrin. So that's like the vicious cycle of the Afrin,
Yeah, 100%.
That's insidious.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
That's
I
how
don't
you
like
make
that.
money.
Yeah, I don't like
That is
that.
how you make money.
Well, Afrin actually narrows blood vessels. It doesn't expand them. Because I know that because with the nosebleeds thing, I've had to look for every way you can to stop a nosebleed because I've had some gushers in my day. And one way
I love
that I've
Gushers.
found that is gushers, the candy are delicious. Gushers, the nosebleed really suck.
Less so.
Yeah.
Less
Can
so.
hospitalize you as I am evidence. But no, one of the quickest ways I've found to stop a nosebleed is if you start having one and it's like pouring really bad, douse a cotton ball in Afrin and jam the cotton ball up your nose. And then, the cotton clogs it up like you want, so it'll clot. The Afrin restricts the blood vessels and lubricates the cotton. So when it stops, you can pull it out without ripping it anew and bleeding again.
Oh, that's
Vasoconstrictor.
smart.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the opposite of the
more
word
you
dilate?
know.
Constrict. It would be
Constrict.
vasoconstrictor.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Had them words backwards.
Backwards? More backwards?
More backwards.
Transition. I did it.
I wasn't sure you were going to stick the landing, but when you later said what you did,
well, I just wanted to make sure you guys heard
Thank
it
you.
and
I
gave
appreciate
me
it.
the positive
He learned from the
validation that I
best,
needed.
yeah,
Yeah, that's true. You did this.
you're welcome.
Yeah, let's play some Pathfinder. We did. I mean, I say that we didn't really play Pathfinder last episode.
Yes,
I don't know
we
how
did.
much.
We used
rolled some
skills that
dice.
are in
It's the
Pathfinder.
joy of Pathfinder.
Is performance a Pathfinder skill?
You're
Sure
right. It is. It sure is.
Is
You're right.
Pathfinder partly theater of the mind? Absolutely. We play
Okay.
Pathfinder.
I sit corrected.
Yeah, you do.
I do want to say,
Facts.
just to all of you lovely people, I know that I kind of made a little bit of a fuss. Like, I wasn't super stoked about Bard, and I'm, I've come around to it a good bit. And as you level up more and get more cool things, that increases, right? But getting to do a very Bard centric kind of event like this, that's what makes me love the class, is when you can like really lean into it and like do some performative stuff as the player, not just as the character. Right. So thanks for that, Adam. I appreciate
You're
you
welcome.
ending all this stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's been fun, and I think you'll like where it goes. So let's get into it.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So last time George banged McTerrible Pants' wife,
Nice.
which is
Hell
really
yeah.
the climax of the episode.
Great entrance, by the
Wow. We're all so proud of ourselves around here. Yes, yes, yes.
The smug of McTerrible Pants is wearing off on
It's
all of us.
infectious.
Yeah.
No.
And no, so you guys did a good job, and you've been asked to do a follow-up performance in a square that is right by McTerrible House's pants, but he rented out a theater and a couple of
Sorry. It's right next to
McTerrible
McTerrible House's
pants.
set of pants.
yeah.
He's got some pants outside, and right next to it is an open
Well, it's all
square
centered around
theater.
pants. It's the pants industry.
I
It's a big
wonder,
deal.
is it a large, like, these are there's the McTerrible pants, but there's also the McTerrible blouses and the
Yes.
McTerrible scarves.
Yeah,
you know?
it's an
I'm
offshoot family.
I'm sure there must be, Okay, so he allows you guys to spend the night in the servants' quarters at his house, which, I mean, for better or worse, works out good for Smoke. He can continue to stay low. Nobody's looking for Smoke here,
Right.
And then you kind of ride with some of the attending servants across to the square that he's rented out. And when you get there, he shows you the theater that you're going to perform in. And so I'm going to put you guys on a map here.
Ooh,
Tight.
I love maps.
Me too.
Y'all see that? You see yourselves here?
Not
It's still
quite.
loading.
It's loading.
Loading.
Still loading.
Still loading.
Oh, here we go.
Loading.
That's a proper theater.
Still loading. Oh, this is pretty.
Yeah, so this is the Aldevura Company Theater House. The fine furnishings of this theater, including velvet seat cushions, polished marble aisles, and expensive silk draperies, just kind of line this whole room. There's a bunch of seats in front of you, and then there's actually a balcony. So this is like a pretty big performance area. This is a regular theater.
I love the complex, like, wood flooring.
Yeah.
Nice.
You see that there's a bunch of stagehands putting together some like stage settings for the play, and you see that's like this kind of gloomy tableau, right, of like painted wood and canvas designed to resemble a decrepit cemetery. There's a lot of religious iconography that you can associate with Pharasma. And this all makes sense because you know that the play that is being debuted here is the what did I say? It was the
First sin of Pharasma.
the first sin of Pharasma. All the stagehands that are setting up completely ignore you, and don't really get out of your way or make space for you to set up your stuff, as is tradition.
You know this from experience?
Adam, is this just like a little therapy session? Because
That's really what
we're
this
here for
is.
you, baby. We're
Let's
here.
rap, buddy. Come on.
Yeah, I feel like you're bringing a lot of your baggage into this.
I mean, you play what you know, you know?
Play what you
That's
know.
fair. That's fair. I had a question.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just thought about something. And you know, in all likelihood, it will be shut down. But I would be remiss if I didn't ask. In my midnight tryst with Melody, would I have been able to attempt to like pull a James Bond and like while I'm loving her, try to find out more information about McTerrible Pants?
I mean, it
And
depends
his
on what type of
contacts?
information you're trying to suss out here.
I mean,
Nipple.
you know, his business contacts, like, you know, other higher ups that he associates with. I'm just trying to, you know, get any dirt that I can, anything that I could potentially glean that might be useful for us to know.
I'll say in
who
some
he's connected
of
with
the
in
little
city.
pillow talk, Melody kind of laments about a couple of the guests that are going to be there tomorrow, and she's just like, ugh, that obnoxious Mugland is going to be there tomorrow, and I just cannot stand him. He is the worst. He's worse than McTerrible Pants. Could you imagine?
I can't imagine. Honestly, you might not expect this. I fully agree with you. Mugland is the worst. I've met him a couple of times.
Really?
Yeah, well, you know, you play gigs all over the city. You run into people, you know.
Well, anyways, yeah, he'll be there. They'll, you know, there's Von Shitty Blouse is going to be there too.
Baron Von Shitty. Oh my
Baron Von
gosh.
Shitty Blouse is going to be there. Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's also he said something about inviting a couple representatives from Geb Next. Like, why would you do that? Why would you have them here? Like,
Yeah, the historically at war people.
yeah, but I don't know. Something about doing a favor for Muglet. I don't know.
Oh.
Out of the frying pan. Or frying pan? Yeah, frying
Out of
pan.
the frying
into the
pan.
fire. There we
Out
go.
of the
Got
frying
it.
pan and into the flyers.
Yeah,
What's that?
exactly.
So back to the present now. That was a little flashback there.
He's reminiscing, you
Right.
know.
So this is the stage that you guys will be performing on, and then, you know, McTerrible Pants' main servant walks you guys down out of the theater. This is the whole town square here, right? And he says, "All right, your green room where you guys can hang out until it's time to perform is in this bar."
My God.
Oh,
All right?
cool.
No, it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
got our
no,
own bar.
I'm like, this is crazy. This map is
right.
Like,
So detailed.
It is really detailed. Thank you, Matt Makers, for this. I wish I knew exactly who did it, but I don't, unfortunately. I'll look into it. But you walk into this bar. It's called the Powder Horn. And the servant says, yes, you can hang out here, but you have a little private space upstairs. There's a true green room, if you will. You really impressed Mr. McTerrible Pants, and he wanted to make sure that you were treated like the artist that you are. So you could walk yourself upstairs if you want. And actually, you guys can probably see the stairs, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so like I think if you actually move your tokens on up the stairs, actually over here, right?
Oh, yeah, it's up, top.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
And like you should be able to like walk on it. It should transfer you up.
Oh, I love these.
I don't know if
just-
that still works.
It's not doing it.
Yeah, I don't know how to get you guys on the second level.
You're the GM.
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know how it works. Let's see. Oh, this might do it. Nope, that's not going to do it.
All right, everybody back up and ram the wall. Oh, still doesn't work.
We all charge at the same time. We'll open the
So
door.
I was trying to do this on one map. It didn't work. I do have a second story map that I'll just bring you guys over to. We'll just have to kind of flip flop back and forth here.
Okay.
So this is your kind of hangout area. All right.
Dope.
That's pretty tight.
Let's see. Is everybody on there?
Where is?
Where
Yeah.
am I? Oh, there I am.
All right. So that little center space is a hole that actually looks down into the main dining room of the bar.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, so
Interesting.
you guys have a nice little space up here, right? It's pretty sweet. It's an open area, has additional seating normally for patrons of the bar. There is this waist-high railing that surrounds a 10-foot by 10-foot opening to the bar below. And each of the rooms' walls support a pair of large windows overlooking the streets and alleys below, right? So you guys can kind of get a pretty good view of the block here. The bar is, let's see, I don't think I have this in Foundry, so I'm going to put this picture in our Discord, okay? But the bartender is a half-elf named Martel, and she looks like this. A little different build for a half-elf, but still pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, buxom.
Yeah,
Wait, where?
buxom's a
Oh,
good
is
word.
this in the Discord?
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
Damn, girl. Yeah.
What you got,
that's
Emily?
a Thiforian right there.
That's a
That's a
Thiforian.
Thiforian.
Oh man, I've been muted this whole time. Sorry, I was having to come apart.
Dommy mommy.
But, listen, respectfully, milady, bend me over that bar. Like,
Brush my head with your thighs, please.
Make sure you're respectful, but bend me over.
respectful.
Hey, it's okay. I don't mean to alarm you, but like all of us would.
Yeah, I think
Would.
in the face, she kind of looks like Emily.
Really?
A little bit, yeah. I think
What does
so.
that say about me then?
That
You love
you're-
yourself.
That you're pretty.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
I like that. I like those. That's
All right,
where we're
all
going.
Yeah,
I'm trying to look like her in the body, you know? Like, she got them guns.
she does. Got
She
some-
does. Look at those forearms. That's like Popeye forearms.
She
Jesus.
can
Yeah.
throw me across the room.
Yes. She said, I'll give you a motherfucking hug. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
stop
yeah.
objectifying this
Like,
fancy
how
woman.
many C's are in this thick, you know?
3 minimum.
More than my character account will allow.
Thick to the C squared.
You have to get Discord Nitro to put that many C's in your message.
Yeah, exactly.
That's too many, dog.
I mean, I think we would definitely try to get, not like a hitting on her thing, like try to be respectful and like, you know, be on good terms with our bartender.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, she's brusque but friendly, you know. She seems, you know, irritated but also like satisfied or excited. Like she just got her whole bar rented out. So she made some money, but it's also at what cost, you know,
Yeah.
for this fucker, you know?
Yeah.
That's kind of the vibe she gets off, and she says, "Oh, right, you must be the talent then, yes?"
That's what they tell us, yeah.
Well, it's Bernard Lefwinkle and the Winklers, right?
That's right.
At your
Yes.
service.
Do you have any, you got anything that I might, you want to give us a little taste of your tunes there, maybe? I like music.
Yeah, sure.
But not, you got one of our demo tapes? Or like,
Yeah, like, well, I was trying
I've
to
got
think of
so
what the
many
Pathfinder
underground
equivalent-
records, yeah.
Yeah, like, would be, you know, maybe some kind of like
it'd be like a
Clockwork Gear.
singing disc.
Yeah, I
oh,
think-
yeah,
Is like a thing?
actually.
Yeah.
Could see that.
Yeah, so, you know, she's
He like goes
interested.
off into the corner to record onto the singing disc. Don't watch me.
Don't watch me.
I have performance anxiety. As a bard.
Only when it's an incredibly small crowd. If one person's watching me perform,
I mean,
It's too
actually,
personal. Yeah, no,
actually-
I feel that.
Yeah,
I feel that.
yeah.
Come on, Bunny, just show him a little lick.
She's like, I've put some refreshments and some snacks for you upstairs. You should be quite comfortable up there. I am to understand that you're not allowed to see whatever this new play is, but I promise it's probably stuffy, boring nonsense anyway. You can come back over here and hang out with us. I'll make sure that you're taken care of, and all your drinks will be on me. All right?
Well, I mean, that's really cool of you. I mean, to be honest, you're more our speed anyways. I mean,
Right, that's kind of what I figured.
We play playing for the money. It's too good to pass up, but McTerrible Pants is not like who I'd choose to kick it on a Saturday with.
Right. This is like a wedding gig kind of thing, right? Where you just you do it for the pay.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. I get it. I mean, I rented out my bar to these fuckers, so I get it. But yeah, can you give me a little taste of your tunes, though?
So we were talking about the singing. Like, do I need to just play her a song?
If you'd like to, that'd be fine.
All right.
I mean, you don't have to like do one of your songs. You can just say that you do.
It's like,
ditty,
I've got
yeah.
exactly 2 left.
No. Like, yeah, you could just say that you
I do that.
Do you want me to roll a performance?
Yeah, I would love that.
Okay.
Shake a little tambourine.
I rolled another 19, and I really wish I had saved that for tonight. That's a 29.
Nice.
29. All right. Okay. I mean, that's pretty good. She's like, well then. I appreciate you giving me a little private performance there. I won't be able to see your full concert, so
Yeah, here, I got something just off the cuff. And he breaks out the fiddle and starts, kind of a long, sombersome beginning that gets rowdier, and then I am a man of constant harrow.
Nice.
lovely. All right. I absolutely love that song. Yeah, you guys, I'll have to catch you in one of your more regular gigs sometime. Do you play around town very much, or?
We've kind of shifted gears a little bit, trying to get these more high priority, well-paying gigs. Traditionally, more of a hot-foot hippodrome kind of vibe.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah. I heard that they stopped doing music there a little bit, but actually, now come to think of it, I heard that Bernard Lefwinkle kind of was the first to rejuvenate the scene there.
Yeah, well, we take what opportunities we can, and that place is, for all its many faults.
I love it.
Well, I more in terms of ownership and all that.
Oh, right. Yeah, no. She puts her finger on her nose, like, I get it. Yeah. No, you're right.
Aside from that, like the crowd is always great. I mean, it's a staple. Those are the most fun gigs you can play, and it's an honor to get to go somewhere like that and kind of bring it back after a bit of a lull.
Mm-hmm. So Bernard, who's this lovely lady that you have over here with you? Oh, and she is kind of giving you a look there, Jules.
Yeah, this is Debbie. Debbie, come talk to our new friend.
Debbie, my name is Martel, and it is a very deep pleasure to meet you. You're muted.
You're muted, and your face is so red. She's verklempt.
Sorry.
She's got the vapors.
Debbie gets blushed, but Jules
She's
is
shy.
cool as a cucumber. That's the character I'm playing, you see. No, but Jules would kind of, again, blush a little bit, and hi, I'm sorry, Martella? Say it again.
Oh, just Martell.
Martell, sorry. I kind of like just listening to you talk, I think.
Oh, really? I find that most people find my accent a bit off-putting.
I just like to see your mouth move. No, I'm sorry. No.
I like a forward person,
You have, I meant to say you have a really, you're pretty and you have really pretty lips, and I appreciate that. I
Smooth.
Stop.
Ooh, ouch.
Ditto. And I'm just going to stop and save you right there. Here, have a drink.
Okay. Oh, wow. That's
Maybe
the
you should
best
fill
idea.
your mouth with this. Yes. Okay.
She blushes so much harder.
Right. I have a lot of work to do. If you,
Fuck.
It was a real pleasure to meet you all.
Oh no.
I love it. George puts a hand around your shoulder and it's just like, sorry, you'll get it next time, kid.
I just play. I mean, I'm not this. Like, does she have her gun on her?
Don't shoot me.
Yes. Yes.
Like she would kind of comfort item, like stroke her gun, and then realize that looks away.
George would immediately pull his arm off, like, all right, fuck. Jesus.
And then instead, she moves up and like starts fiddling with her pocket watch, and she's like, I was just, not really into it. It's been a rough. Yesterday was rough. I'm off my game.
It's okay, love. It was truly a pleasure to meet you. I am just busy at the moment. All right. Okay.
Sure. No.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
Totally.
man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Totally.
Have a solid night.
Yeah. You have a solid night too. I hope that you do well in your performance. Bernard, it was a pleasure talking to you.
Likewise. And George, turns his head towards you, and mouths, what the fuck?
She just blurts out, it's just like, I like your mouth.
I like your mouth.
That's what you opened with. That's what you opened with. I like your mouth.
I like your mouth. How flustered you have made Emily with this wholly fictional character based on one piece of Dami Mommy art. I feel like we've just unlocked her kryptonite. Now I just feel like I can manipulate Emily so easily. Let me go screen grab some fucking pictures.
Oh, brother.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. I like your mouth.
I was too busy staring at your mouth.
Apparently, smoothness is not genetic.
Adam, I need you to post a picture of this image in the chat
to justify
and
your
justify my flusteredness.
Oh my!
I agree. Look at that girl.
What would be the proper word for flustered?
I will. When this comes out, I mean, they're going to ask me for it anyway, so it will happen.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys go upstairs, maybe do a little rehearsal, kind of vocal warm ups, some stretches for you. What you got?
I did want to, after we grab some drinks and allow Jules to recover a little bit, George would be like, hey, we're going to have to set up and, kind of get ready here shortly. But he ushers them over to a corner table where, even the bartender maybe wouldn't overhear. He's like, I got to tell you guys some stuff. Come here. Huddle up.
Yes.
And so I imagine they all come around the table and he's like, all right, I don't mean to make you guys nervous, but I feel like I would be a shitty person if I didn't inform you. In my meeting with Melody, I was able to learn Muglin's gonna be here.
What?
I just have to. Okay.
Is he gonna be at the play, not the performance? Is what you're saying?
No. I just in fiction. Phoebe told you that as well, that Muglin would be here, but she didn't tell you about the Geb or Nex representatives. Yeah.
Okay. Well, he says, all right, we already knew.
I like what you did with your mouth there.
Knew.
Thank you.
I just got better, okay?
Adam, I'm just going to save you. Stop.
Stop.
No, but he rewinds. He's like, all right, we already knew the possibility that Muglin's going to be here. That's a big deal. But apparently also Muglin's entertaining some, I don't know, potentially diplomats or high-ranking people from Geb and Nex. So it seems like he's making political moves at our function. So, I mean, I don't know what we can do with that information. I just wanted to put everything out on the table because, you know, you're my people.
Oh my God. Is there gonna? Oh my God.
This.
Are we gonna have like an Abe Lincoln situation on our hands?
I hope so. I hope
Murdered
get shot in the fucking head at the theater. Yeah,
I don't think it'll be Muglin. I think it'll be one of the delegates or people, whatever.
Well,
I don't
one
know.
of them's from a zombie country, so I think he'll be fine.
He'll be
even if he
good.
does get shot in the head.
He'll be fine.
And the other one's from Nex, so he's probably got like 18 magical wards.
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
Everything will be fine.
I feel like Smoke, though, would probably feel a little bit more concerned because now this all of a sudden draws more attention to this gathering because there is more, like Geb and Nex dignitaries here at this function, you know, along with Mugland, who is a financial, just like, he is the financial center of Alkenstar. Right. You know, this is kind of a big deal, but, you know.
Yeah, well, but for what it's worth, like, I had to come across that information in surreptitious means. I don't think it's like an advertised thing, like come down to the performance because we've got Nexian and Gebite, political people here. Like that's not the thing. We're already performing a concert. Like it's going to draw a lot of people.
Well, and it is exclusive, invite only, for what it's worth. You know.
I think we should just continue as usual. Keep a low
I'm just
profile.
saying, keep your head on a swivel in case some shit goes down.
Indeed. And as I am the only one that is burnt, as you will, I will keep a lower profile.
Hard.
Well, there are also people looking for smoke too, so both of you guys keep a low profile.
Listen, we're all very popular. It's fine. It's gonna be fine.
How about this, Smoke? Do not use the salts this time. How about we use it on Bernard, as it will?
I mean, you think that's gonna work? I mean, just have somebody else, you know.
These are a bunch of rich fucks. They don't look at the common folk.
We'll make me such a center of attention. We'll blind them to being able to even really pay attention to you guys.
Yeah. All right.
I have a good idea about that.
Oh?
You'll see tomorrow. Or
We'll
is it
literally
today?
blind everyone.
It's today.
You'll see in a couple hours or minutes or whenever we play.
You'll see in a nebulous amount of time until the concert.
To be determined.
Okay. Anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know, so you don't think I'm withholding or whatever.
Yeah. So information shared. Nerves are frayed, but you're here. You have to do the thing. So it is performance time. So we're going to go back to the theater.
Okay.
Oh wait. Hey, Jules, come here. I got to tell you this. Remember I talked about you might have to do a little call and response backup singing? Tonight's your night, kid. And he goes over. It's like it's early in the set. It's just when I say insert whatever I'm going to say here, you say this.
All right. I got it. Hey, I got this. And like she adds a little bit of swagger, like she's trying to convince herself.
Hyping herself up.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And here's some salts for you, Jules.
Oh, okay. All right. Just do this line.
Just a small bump.
Just the,
No. Just
sprinkle.
Just to calm yourself down.
Just,
And,
take the edge off.
Take the edge off.
Bernard, I have concocted a rather tasty cocktail for you. And he hands you over a cocktail, literally a cocktail, and it's a ginger beer spiked with rum in a mixer.
Oh.
And it has a little bit of yuzu juice with a little bit of mysterious powder, mixed in with it. And he hands it to you, and he just says, "Just make sure before the last number, just take a little sip of this delicious drink.
Well, it's time to do it. So, drink your
Bottoms
buffs,
up.
folks. Yeah, bottoms up, indeed.
Sprinkle, sprinkle. Make sure you tinkle, tinkle before we go on stage.
That's true.
That's funny that, like, George has 2 different alchemical food items that he's going to be eating.
Nom, 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 nom.
Whatever works,
That's right.
Wait, did you give me another apple?
Yes, here you go. It's
I ate
candied.
the whole thing last time. Was I not supposed to?
No, it's there to eat. Was it good?
All right, so everybody roll their buffs out. Dustin, can you just tell me what the buffs are here?
So the Sprite apple, the pink Sprite apple. So what that does, it's actually, I said it's a bright light emanation, but it's actually pink. It's a pink
nice.
emanation. And it gives everyone in the emanation a +1 item bonus to performance checks. The Moscow Mule, which is basically what it is, except with rum, that it gives to George is a Fury cocktail, a Titanic Fury cocktail. And this, when you drink it, it'll make you large.
What?
Yep. You will be the center of attention. You
Oh
will be
my
a
God.
glittering, glowing, gigantic fiddle-playing maestro.
How long does that
Disco
last?
ball.
What's the
Let's see.
duration on that?
That's why I was like, on the final, let's see.
10 minutes.
10 minutes? All right, cool. Yeah, 10 minutes.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get into the performance. We'll do the same things we did last episode. We'll roll the assistants first, and then George will roll the performance. Let's start again with Jules. So you're going to roll an acrobatics check, right?
Yep.
All right. You'll get a +1 to this.
Okay. All right, then that is a 23 on the die. Or 23 total, sorry.
Yeah. I was like, what die are you
How?
rolling?
It's a D30.
Okay, 23 is a regular success, so that is a +1. That'll be added. Let's go with Smoke on the drums. That would be you, John.
I was muted. And got a natural 1.
Oh, no.
Would you like to use a hero
You have a
point?
hero point.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do. Yep. So,
Gotta.
oh wait.
Just gonna slam on the drums until they break.
I had something. Oh,
Damn.
God damn. No, it's fate. It's fate. It's fate.
So
yeah,
here's
I got a 2.
here's the bad news. That is a critical fail. So you
God.
will negate the +1 from Jules. So we're at a net 0 here.
Would it be
you're just a little
a,
offbeat?
Would it be a critical fail with the Sprite apple and the theatrical mutagen and all that?
I mean, how much does that add? You'd have to be able to add +4
Right.
to that.
Are those even still available?
Yes,
know?
they
Yeah,
are.
if you had the
okay.
theatrical mutagen, you would have a +4 to performance.
So that takes it to a 6, and then
And then
the
you get the
apple takes it
1.
to a 7.
Yeah.
Not quite there. Not quite there.
Tried.
Okay, well, yeah, so that is a crit fail there for Smoke.
Yeah.
That's
All right.
Yeah, that really fucking sucks.
Like having to perform over a drummer who's fucking up is hard.
yeah.
You're going to be gigantic. I guess I'll roll for crafting. Making sure the production is good. Hey, come on, baby. It's pretty good. 24.
All right, a regular success. All right, so that's going to give you a +1 total. Before you roll and get into the performance, John, what do you? How does that manifest for Smoke?
So how I imagine it looks like for Smoke is that he's actually like he got the jitters at starting into the stage, seeing how large this function is and everything. And he's here to play, like, to pretend to play, to trick other people that he can actually play good. And he almost believes it himself, after last night's performance. And he almost thinks that, like, hey, I could actually do something with this. I feel like this could be, like, maybe I don't have to break fucking legs, Like, this is...
I could just break fucking beats.
Yeah, right, And so, like, he kind of almost feels like he can be somebody with this, Like, be somebody that's not, a punk, And then this happens. He fucking beefs it. And during the performance. And all of that almost goes out the window, like, immediately. He not only does he beef it, but it's just like he's hyper aware of how badly he fucked up here, for this, because now he's adding the pressure onto, like, everybody else is expecting me to do better, and because of that, he's still kind of like in a spiral of fucking up, from that, and it's almost like a nightmare scenario for him a little bit, he's used to not being in a position where he's vulnerable.
Right. Well, Heath, I want you to keep that in mind. Let's roll your performance. You do get a +1 from the net assist here, and then a +1 from the apple.
Okay. Yeah, and there's no benefit. The what was it called? The thing that makes me big is just
it's just for effect.
Large.
Yeah.
It's actually like a combat thing. Mm-hmm. It would give you, like, damage.
Yeah, it just makes you become large.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I would say, and now this is just like me envisioning the concert, not as much the mechanics, right? I would think that would be towards the end.
Yeah.
Like. Yeah.
Okay. That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, the final comes up, what you're going to end it with. You just, like, have that drink handy, and you just take a couple sips.
Okay. Yeah, in between songs, take a little nip of it.
Yeah,
and
just
in the song,
and then, like, walk up and, like, put arms out and grow. Just really be a showman. Go Elvis with it.
With arms wide open.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you just nailed the vibe. So hard.
And you have the orifying salts, and you have the Sprite apple, so you are gilded in gold, glowing pink light while you grow to large size for the
almost gaudy enough.
We've had
for this
enough
place.
preamble. Let's get the
Let's do it.
Dang roll.
So I'm just getting a +2. Is all I'm getting for this. That's
I think it's
all,
gonna be
gang.
I think it's gonna be
all I'm
+3,
getting?
all said and done.
Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. I rolled a 16. I have a +10 and a +3, so 29 total.
Pretty good.
That is another critical success.
Is it critical?
Yes!
I thought it
I've
was
never
just
been
gonna be
happier
a
in my life.
You have children.
You have children. All right, Heath, talk to me
I'm
about
gonna
this
start using
performance.
that every time Dustin said, like, does something.
You have children.
Bombastic. So you have children.
Yeah, that's a separate category.
It's like you get the killing blow on an enemy. So you have children. So. Anyway, sorry.
This is Wendy's.
So starting out, last time we kind of eased into it with more of a ballad, right? This time, he prefaced or preambled to Jules, like, I don't need your help. And so early in the show, they do sort of not fully a duet, right? But there's a song where she has to, like, do a call and response kind of thing during it, right? So we're going to see how this goes.
It'll be great, I'm sure.
You ready, Emily?
Sure, fuck it.
I can't wait.
All right. So they start up the drums, which are slightly off time for some reason.
Here's how I kind of could see this failure from the drums happen, because he's not a bad drummer. Here's what I think is that he starts the wrong song.
Okay. So, whoa, dude.
Yeah, no, we're not started with. That's the one we started with last night. Smoke.
Okay, I like that actually, because it's like a big fuck up he would feel bad about, but then it doesn't like necessarily overall ruin the whole performance. It's just like an embarrassing
He's like,
gaffe
he comes
early,
out, he's like,
you know?
1, 2, 3, 4, and you're both
With
like,
arms wide open. We're doing that later.
yeah, wait. You're giving it away.
That's the closer prior to the encore. Okay, but so he comes out. He brings Jules up front with him and has her. She's keeping time with her tambourine as well. I would imagine.
She's trying.
Kind of perfect for this one, and you know he's. I feel like there would have been more to his maybe talk to you in private. Like obviously the framework of this song is that the duet aspect is like they're romantic, and it's like I know like we're just putting on a show. Yeah. Right. All right, but
we're playing
comes
pretend.
Comes out, gets it going, but Arkansas woman,
Jamboree man,
we get together every time we can. The Strati River can't keep us apart. There's too much love in this Jamboree heart.
too much love in this Arkansas heart.
Oh my!
Yeah,
I fucking
That was
love
great.
this.
yeah,
Great.
love it.
Great,
Too
great,
much
great.
love in this Arkansas heart.
And they ham it up.
Oh
you
yeah.
know?
Oh yeah.
Amazing. Yeah.
Oh, we need to put out an album.
Yeah. In
The thing is, it's legally not
we
going
can't
to
really-
work.
The theater goes wild. They love it. They love it. They love it.
Yeah, and he even like kind of after the song comes over and like hugs her as like for show to the audience, but also whispers to us like, "You did great. I know you probably fucking hated that, but you crushed it."
To that point, we are almost an hour in, and it is hero point time. And I'm awarding this one to Emily for the laughs in the bar with Martell and for jumping in and duetting
And
with
for
him.
rolling with
That's
it.
right.
I literally did not talk to Emily before this. I messaged her while we were playing, like, "Hey, you got to sing. Sorry."
Yeah, this is happening.
I think it's a hero point for I like your mouth.
Yeah. It's both, right? Like it's for the
To me, like
bar.
she's getting 3 hero points.
That's true.
So roll me a d6, Emily.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Okay. A 6.
Okay, that's a personal then. Very nice.
Personal.
Personal.
Personal. All right, let me get a d10.
Okay, shoot, bud. Watch. Rolling. 4.
Fear. Okay. This is from your twin. Oh, I'm not doing this one. Sorry. I will eventually, but I'm not prepared to do this one right now.
okay.
I'm sorry, Monsieur. I will. I just want to be able to do it properly. Okay.
Okay.
What's holding you back?
It's a song, and I need to know the song.
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I agree.
Fair.
I agree.
That's fair.
That's fair.
That's more courtesy than I gave Emily.
Yeah. So I'm going to just go to the next one that's right next to it, which means that Bard Tales, you win the drawing here by proxy.
Yeah, what up, Bartales?
Congratulations.
And I think this is actually appropriate given what you're getting this hero point for,
Oh boy.
because it's a bardic inspiration.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
This is super appropriate. This is awesome.
Emily, I enjoy your personality and humor so much. Your characters are all so fun, and you play emotional moments out incredibly well. Truly, a well-rounded player, GM, and person. Now go blast some faces with your gun.
What was the muh?
Everybody's
I was going to say
crying.
mouth, but
Okay.
I didn't
That
want
was you. That wasn't in the
That
written
wasn't
part.
in there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep, that's all true. That's all true.
Well done, Emily. All right, you guys play a stellar concert. You've got the crowd wrapped around your finger. How do we wrap this up?
Okay. I've got a little something special.
Yeah.
That I don't think he necessarily even shared it with the crew, and maybe came to Smoke and was like, "Hey, you're just gonna have to roll with me on the on the
Debut.
encore song."
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And your big old Bernard up there.
Yeah, and like for the encore, like he comes out and fucking drinks the potion or whatever, and like grows to giant size as they come out for the encore. And I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I imagine there would be a big reaction to that.
Definitely,
You'd probably go
definitely.
nuts about
That's
it.
3 effects stacked.
I've never seen so many effects on a bard. Yeah, but you see McTerrible Pants like nudging some of his friends and pointing at you guys like, oh, see, they're fantastic. Oh, what a spectacle. All right, what you got, Heath?
Okay. Young friend had pain rattled eyes, a vengeance heart, and a fanged smile. Will we meet in the afterlife? Well, I just don't know. He said to me, I ain't afraid to die. The city took all he had in life. Will I get a chance to apologize? Well, I just don't know. Just can't think of a sadder crime than wasted youth or the stolen time. But give anything that you could ever buy to bring your sorry home. But in these lands it's impossible. Is this pain ever stoppable? Well, I just don't know. Is forgiveness achievable? Are guilt and sorrow compatible? Will the gods hold me accountable? Well, I just don't know. Young friend's life was ephemeral. The kid was bruised but uncorruptible. Oh, Pharasma, my soul's tradeable. Just bring those sorry home. Oh, Pharasma, my soul's tradeable. Just bring those sorry home.
So good.
Yeah.
So
Fucking good, man.
My poor sweet snake boy.
and there's not a dry eye in the theater. You know, like it's just like,
Hell yeah.
and they're just like, it's like a slow clap situation. One person, McTerrible Pants, stands up and goes,
Does a slow clap?
It's Melody that stands up before McTerrible Pants.
Yes.
Melody looks at you and goes,
Oh, I'm so glad this isn't a visual medium.
Yeah,
I'll let you guys
exactly.
feel that in your imagination, listeners.
there you
go.
Anything
Very
you think of it,
subtle
it's
melody.
right. Yeah.
But McTerrible Pants does run up onto the stage after you're done and addresses the crowd and says, "Oh, this was fantastic! Bernard left Winkle and the Winklers, everyone! Woo!
Give it up for my band, the Winklers. I couldn't do it without them.
Thank you.
They are the newest and upcoming music act here in town, and we have got them here especially for you. But now, we must send them on their way, because we have a new, brand spanking, new play. And only those of you that have paid the price may witness it. Prepare to be spooked. Prepare to be scared. Prepare to be invigorated as we debut the first sin of Pharasma. There will be a 20-minute what is that called? Intermission.
Intermission?
Yes. Thank you, Melody.
That's literally not your wife.
Any female voice is obviously Melody.
Just Melody, yeah. They're all Melody's team, you know? Like,
Old Bernard catches Melody's glare from across the arena or whatever, and she's just
yes, so now be on your way. Please, vamoose and all that.
Chomp chomp.
Can I
This
tell
guy
you?
so much.
Can I tell you how hard it was for me not to be like, all right, I'm like 11 feet tall right now. I just slapped the piss out of him.
Just leave a whole handprint
What are
across
you
your
gonna
body.
do? You know?
Okay, so you guys leave outside, and you notice that a bunch of the servants and everything join you or follow you over to the bar, right? And then you guys go up to your... I will say that you did see Muglin in the crowd, but there was no sense of recognition. Mm-hmm. He seemed distracted. He was barely paying attention to the show. And he was flanked by two very interesting characters. You couldn't get the best view of them, but one looked very pale and one was hooded. And there was like a glint of reflection almost coming out from under the hood. And so then you guys go, you scoot out, you head back up to celebrate your excellent performance in your little green room. And you, maybe, it's been about, we'll say 25 minutes, right? And you can kind of hear that whatever the play is has started across the street. And about 5 minutes into the play, Muglin comes out, and he is flanked by several shield marshals, and then
I throw an alchemist fire.
and also, yeah, and also he has like 3 bodyguards that are just wrapped around him. And the main thing that you notice about the bodyguards is that all of their guns are gilded, right? They all have like gold plating on them.
You have multiple men's with the golden gun?
Yes. And he looks very well protected. And coming right out behind him are those 2 figures that you saw flanking him. And they also have some of their own bodyguards or whatever attendants. The one with the hood has 2 glass, like clockwork guards flanking him.
And then clockwork.
Yes, and then
You said cockwork.
I heard that.
I'm not letting that go.
Did I say that?
That glass cock.
He said cockwork.
Sorry. Go on.
Jules, you see that the 2 that are flanking the pale-skinned man are the 2 gaunt, pale-skinned people that gave you a little hell at the Bullet and Barrel. When you recognize them as those 2. Okay?
Okay.
They come in to this bar. And they go off into a little table in the corner, and from your vantage point, with this little hole, you can kind of
drop eaves.
Yeah, you can drop all the eaves. I'm going to show you pictures of the two people that are flanking.
Oh, they're probably going to be hot.
One of them is, here is Parsis.
One of them. Okay, well, that's fair.
Here is the pale-skinned one.
Oh, yeah. It's
Oh, my
hot.
God.
Yeah.
Describe them, Emily.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, so very Tolkien elf-like, without the ears. Solid black eyes, I think. The attire is just what would you call that? That's not Victorian, is it?
Baroque.
It's
I don't know.
Baroque, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it may well be Victorian. Either way, it's that level of fancy, but it also has the elf, like the elven, like the One Ring type filigree around the edges.
Yep.
Look, my immediate thought, and this is probably biased, but I was like, this is like if Jared Leto
Damn it!
I was thinking that.
played Nosferatu.
Typing that to you, man. I'm fucking
Yeah.
typing that to you.
Yeah,
Dude,
a little bit,
seriously,
and I'm
fucking
mad
nailed it.
about how I'm into
Jared
it.
Leto.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Look, I mean, Jared Leto's hot. He's
He's-
just like
yeah.
not as cool as he wants to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. And on his head is like some kind of like diamond, like diadem, like what you
Yes.
see on like Lord of the Rings, like
Right.
the
It's
elves.
just fantastic, and
Yeah.
seems to
Yeah.
be a mask in his hand.
Yeah,
maybe?
don't worry about that.
Oh, don't worry about
No,
that.
don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Jared Leto
And his-
would gleefully ruin a movie to play this character.
Yeah. And his
and
left
that-
hand, his fingers are just blood red.
Also, don't worry about that.
Don't worry about
okay.
that, listeners.
No
Don't
big
worry
deal.
about that.
I'm going to worry about it, if I'm being honest.
And then the other person, once they sit down and they're kind of in the shadows, they take their hood back, and you are startled by what you see, because this is what you see.
All right.
Ooh.
the heck is
This
he?
guy he went on a Nickelodeon show.
Yeah, he got gacked.
So that is it's all glass.
Okay.
So
That's-
like half,
This makes sense for next.
like
Yeah.
half of this man's body. Well, not entirely half, but half of his face, and then like basically the half of his torso is made of glass.
Yeah. It looks
did
like he
this
was
to
lying
himself.
down on his side and someone poured liquid glass from like his hip up to his head in a
Just
Yeah.
right, bro.
splash.
Yeah, and he's holding like this like gold wired, very ornate staff with a green crystal head, and in the middle of that crystal head looks like there's an eyeball.
No, don't worry
That
about
don't look like an
that
eyeball.
either.
No, don't worry about that. Listen, don't worry about
There's a
that.
whole lot
Don't
of
worry
don't
about that.
worry about that going on that makes me immediately worry
Worry
about
about it a little bit. Yeah.
So the three of them sit down at the table, right? And all of their guards are just all around them, right? Like totally have them protected. And I need perception rolls from each of you.
I have something I want to bring up.
Yes?
I have the feat read lips.
I know you do, and I know you've been waiting for an opportunity to use this. And so you,
But don't worry about it.
you can use this, okay?
Awesome.
Ooh,
Awesome.
Let's go.
This has been so long. Is this supposed to be secret?
Not
Foundry made a sound
The
effect.
tiniest little fart. That fart was cute as this.
It was. It was right for me. It was right after you said secret. It went.
it's like all of you are like deathly quiet, straining to hear this, right? And Smoke just goes,
That's what his actual crit fail on the drum thing was at the very end of the show after this somber song about Osaze. It goes completely quiet after all the clapping ends, and Smoke lets out this tiny little balloon fart.
okay. So talk to me about read lips.
So basically, I have intense focus basically on their lips. I have to succeed at a society check, DC determined by the GM, to successfully read someone's lips. In either case, the language read must be one that you know.
Well, they're speaking common, so you're
Okay, well, I am gonna focus on those lips.
good. All right, let me get that society check down.
When he does it, he gets to roll. But when I do it, everybody laughs. Focus the lips. That's no good.
It's all about context, Emily. You know?
That's
Fair
right.
enough.
That's right. You're not trained in the art of lip reading. Okay. Here we go. Hero point. You're going to hero point. I rolled a 13, so I'm going to hero point that.
Okay.
Because I want to use this damn feat. Okay.
Hey, keep your hero point. Take one of mine. I got multiple.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, here we go. Better. That is a 24.
Oh, does that do it?
That is a success.
Nice. Tell me what you say.
Okay, calm down. So they're sitting there, and there's other conversation, but I'm going to kind of give you the highlights here. Muglin's like, now I tell you, what I have to offer the two of you is going to change the landscape of everything that we are doing here in this impossible lands. I have a new weapon that will change the balance of power. Let's see. Jules, with your perception check, you notice that the people with the gold guns are kind of squinting their eyes at Muglin as he's talking to them, and kind of like, And these are the ones that were with Muglin, but there's a little like, oh yeah, like to their look. But he continues and he says, now, I'm going to offer this Pyronite up to the highest bidder. Perhaps both of you could buy it. I care not. Are you interested? And the pale figure says, well, Mr. Bugland, this is all well and good, but you have yet to provide us with any proof that you have such thing. You would not be selling us snake oil, would you? Of course not. What do you make me out to be? I'm but a businessman. And again, these kind of like, from the Gilded Gunners. Well, I heard that you were unable to secure Gattleby. And furthermore, you were unable to secure the help of the Ifrit. So I do hope that you have a plan, or else this trip will have been wasted for the both of us. And the glass man says, yeah, it would not be great if I had spent these resources to come here, Mugland. Please, both of you, do not worry. It is in a matter of days that we will have the formula that you can then use to push your weight onto Alkenstar. Now, I must be off. Thank you for joining me here tonight. I will return with the goods. I hope that your offers respect the quality of what I'm offering you. And he stands up, starts to make for the door, exits, and both of the two of them, the pale man and the glass man, look at each other, uncertain, but maybe satisfied for now. And they leave. And then, while they were in there, all the air was sucked out of the room. All the servants that were drinking, kind of huddled in opposite corners, and to give them the space because they know who they are. And when they leave the bar, everything kind of resumes, right? The party begins to resume. I'll give you guys a few moments here to discuss what you just overheard.
Also, before we get into that, can I do a firearm lore? Do we already know about these? And Emily's forgetting the gilded guns, guys?
Yeah, you could do a firearm lore, and I think one of you has underworld lore.
I am very good at
Yeah.
underworld.
You can roll that too.
18 on the die and 26 for
Okay.
firearm.
What about city lore?
Sure.
What about
26 is
lore?
pretty good, though. It's at 22 for city lore.
What'd you get?
27 on underworld lore.
Okay. And
Baller.
John, what did you say? I didn't hear you.
I said, what about settlement lore?
No.
Okay.
I'll say this, like, both the twins, like, lock eyes. And you don't really, it's not like you guys have ever talked about this, but you see the gold, and, like, you just, maybe some of that kind of twin energy happens there. And you both, like, know that that's the Gilded Gunners, and that they are a gang, a very powerful, very, very powerful gang in this city, and that they are not cheap. And roll a perception. We're doing sense motives here, but roll a perception.
All right. Just those two?
Everybody or just us two?
Just the twins.
I'm not gonna.
23
not very
total.
excited. Wait, where? I always mix up perception in this game.
Yeah, no, well, perception's not going to be in your skills. It's going to be off to the left and under your character.
Yeah, I just every time I do it, I'm like, but is it gonna make me roll initiative?
Yeah.
It's fine. I can see my modifier, so it's all good. Okay. 21.
21. Okay. So you guys can role play this out, but you both are realizing at the same time that if Muglin has hired the Gilded Gunners, that he's probably a little desperate. And if he doesn't seal this deal, he's probably going to be in a lot of shit, because they are not cheap, right?
Yeah.
They are not a cheap hire. And you already know that you
We ripped off his bank.
That's what I'm saying. You already know that you could have a big hit in his finances. And it seems like he's all in on this Pyronite, trying to make this deal. And he doesn't have anything right now. So, like, you're inferring from those side eyes. That yeah. And so, like, you can roleplay any of that out, but you both intuit that.
I think so we're still in the square, or are we on the stage? Where are we at?
We're upstairs.
You're in the bar upstairs.
Oh, we're in the bar.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. Sorry. I'm like in the intrigue, man. So George comes up and kind of, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but like kind of forcefully like grabs Jules's arms, like, come here. Like, they go off to a corner table or whatever, right? And he's like, I know, since we kind of all, by whatever happenstance, got together and been running together, that at times it hasn't felt like we've been making much of a difference, right? However, we've hit Muglin right where it matters most, in the pocketbook. I mean, he's playing with fire over here. He's hiring bigwigs, big name gangs, on a promise he can't keep.
Just got to keep putting the fire to him. That's how we play this. I know it's not as gratifying as gunning somebody down in the streets, but this is the play.
You said it, not me.
Somebody specifically like him, not.
Well, I know, the last time we had a real talk, that you had said that, you didn't want to be in the long game of this. You're just trying to get by, right? But like I said, we're getting closer. Let's keep pushing, and we can nail this motherfucker to the wall. We can make a difference in Alkenstar. We can, even if it's by subversion, if it's by manipulating, not by direct confrontation of violence. If we can lead to the downfall of Muglin, there's no way that doesn't positively impact Alkenstar.
And she kind of smirks a little bit. Like, she takes in the seriousness of this, but that's not really her bag. And she just kind of smirks. She says, "We're already in it. I'm here. Let's fucking do this."
As you say that, the anticipatory murmurs of excitement echoing in the walls of the Powderhorn below are suddenly silenced by a blood-curdling scream. A man stumbles through the main door, clutching at a gushing neck wound. A gurgling gasp escapes his lips as he topples to the floor. Even as the man's body collapses, a shambling horde of misshapen humanoids attempts to follow him through, accompanied by a fetid stench of blood and excrement. Zombies are attacking this building, and we'll see you.
And all of a sudden, zombies.
And then I started zombieing.
It's like, all right, we're making some headway with Muglet. Zombie
Okay.
This isn't the television show vibe we were going for.
Thanks for listening to the STF Network. If you want to hear more from us, check out our other Starfinder and Pathfinder shows at thestfnetwork.com. That's thestfnetwork.com. And support us on Patreon to listen to our bonus podcast, including our homebrew adventures and Tom Talks, our behind-the-scenes show. Stay groovy, possums.